On the day of defeating the Blood Clan again, I saw a woman full of scars and embarrassed. On the back of her waist, there is exactly the same totem pattern as my daughter's. How could she have it? When I transformed and chased her, she had been dragged into the dark underground passage by the group of vampires and completely disappeared into the thick fog. Back to the office of Packhouse, my heart was like a manic beast, hitting my ribs crazily in my chest. I grabbed the encrypted phone on the table and dialed the number of Zane, the chief pack tracker of the Wolf Pack.
Search every inch of this territory. Check it out. I want all the traces of that woman. No matter what means you use, bring her to me immediately.
That totem was when I was ruthlessly chased as a stray wolf, rogue, on the day of Victoria's 18th birthday and preparing for the first shift given by Moon Goddess. I want the top doctor in the territory to wash off the crude mark on her waist, and forced laser removal will leave ugly scars. At that time, I couldn't figure out how the thing I stabbed with the most primitive charcoal ash in the wild could be so deep. How can the color still be so regular after more than 10 years? But now, I finally know the answer. Because the back of the woman who was dragged away by the vampire and was full of scars was the real trace I left with rough techniques in those years. 20 minutes later,
Alpha, we attacked the transfer cargo of the remnants of the Blood Cloud, and people were snatched out.
Spare her life at all costs. Yes, Alpha.
Who on earth made vicious Amations toll her blood and tortured her into be a body that burst with the light?
the nails of her hands and feet were pulled out, and her flesh and blood were blurred.
Ta the coping lings were all concentration chemicals when burned. The Zoi Femel thinks she's a Yarent stew infection. Tanung survive until now, Ikaida in rinch to the Yeeger.
Use the best werewolf special medicine in the territory to model the most advanced instruments in the human world. No matter what the cost, she must be saved.
Yes, Alpha.
The cold and bone-chilling night wind can't calm the boiling, killing intent in my blood at all. When the sky at the end of the fir forest glowed with the first gray morning light, my encrypted mobile phone vibrated. It's Zane.
Alpha, I found a clue.
Your current daughter, who is now the human shanks upon Sebastian, Victoria.
At Ekderru's blocks, you happened to be in the blood territory dealing with the territory negotiate involved the survival of the Laval.
It was Catherine who took her to see the hospital in a high-end private hospital in the human territory. Go on. The encrypted file of the private hospital showed that Victoria's blood type changed after the high fever subsided. The official explanation given by the hospital in those years.
I moved with my whole family in the second month.
Catherine, I swear to the Moon Goddess that I will smash you to pieces. Inform all human executives of the Wolf Swarm Presterns and the consort to convene an emergency Wolf Group Council at 9 a.m. tomorrow. In addition, immediately cut off the capital lock of our territory and all human companies under the name of Catherine and her family. Freeze all trust funds. Immediately.
Yes, sir.
I want that greedy woman within 3 days. Like a stray dog with no belonging, kneel in front of the gate of my manor and beg me.
Dad, why didn't you do a mind blink with me before returning to the territory?
I could have arranged someone to pick you up. Dad, I want to tell you something.
Sebastian has taken a liking to a piece of land and wants to build a high-end private resort. Hazibin Lan is still 100 dot.
It's money again.
From her still a pup to now, I always thought that her greed and selfishness were just because, as an alpha father, I was used to spoiling the cubs who had lost their mother's love. But at this moment, a chilling truth poured through my whole body like ice water. She knows everything. She knew that there was no noble wolf blood flowing in her body at all, so she demanded and squeezed out everything from me, without scruples and almost madly.
100 million is not a small amount, Victoria. You go back to the manor tomorrow, and we will talk face to face.
Okay.
Hunting, here we go.
Dad, I have brought the contract. If you sign, the funds can be transferred directly to the trust.
Don't be in a hurry to sign. How are you feeling recently, Victoria? I don't think you look very good.
Is there any? Maybe I accompanied Sebastian to the Schaffer dinner last night and slept too late for socializing.
You have been weak since you were filled. Do you still didda? You were 9 years old, which almost killed you.
Yeah. Thanks to my mother, she took care of me day and night.
Has the totem on your back been recolored recently?
No, it's always been good.
Lift it up and let me have a look.
All right, put it down. Regarding the fund transfer, have Sebastian come to me personally.
Sebastian's absolutely swamped right now. He's completely tied up with a major merger.
No matter how busy he is, if he wants to use PAC funds, he has to come ask me himself.
My territory is not an ATM for humans, and it's certainly not a charity. I'm tired. Go back to your estate.
Alpha, I found it. Catherine has recently had a huge amount of money flowing to Southeast Asia through several shell companies. The collection account belongs to an underground money laundering organization dedicated to serving supernatural creatures and mafia.
Not only that, Alpha. We found Sebastian's private flight records. We went to that place 3 years ago. Had the coordinates, and Diddy Moore safe is exactly where we snatched Nova back from the blood-clad the Defum.
Catherine, Sebastian, and that wild seed. This group of beasts that suck the flesh and blood of my wolves and on my shelter to make a blessing. Unexpectedly, they joined hands early and took my own flesh and bones. Throw it into the alien and trample Disfulcit wantrily. It's time to start settling this bloodbed.
Nova. It means new life. Let the old torture turn into ashes in the prison fire. Manutian the moon protect her for the rest of her life. All of is a new life.
Alpha. Miss Nova's physiological indicators are in her body. With the help of half of the werewolf's blood, it slowly rose. But her psychological trauma is extremely fierce. She refused to approach anyone, including the nurse in charge of taking care of her. We must use a powerful sedative mixed with a small amount of wolf poison every day. Only then can she barely suppress her fear and make her fall asleep.
The cub who had to cry in my arms for a long time even after evacuation. What kind of inhuman torturing have you experienced in the purgatory of aliens over the years?
Alpha, Victoria came here.
The parasite's sense of smell is so sensitive that it can find the hidden medical building hidden in the depths of the territory.
Let her in.
Dad, why did you come to such a gloomy place? I'm looking everywhere. I'm looking zest. Who is she?
Don't you know her?
I don't know. How could I know this kind of monster?
Is it true? Is it far away to see clearly?
I really don't know her, Dad. I swear I really don't know her.
It doesn't matter if you don't know. You will get to know her thoroughly soon. Now, go back to your human manner. Tell Sebastian and bring Catherine. Tomorrow morning, come to my office to see me. Don't be afraid, Nova. Dad is here. I won't let any of those who hurt you go. I will ask them to pay back everything they owe you one by one with their blood.
Alpha, there is an action on Sebastian's side. He mononized heavily armed security forces in the human world. Take Catherine to his private fortress urgently.
Moreover, our intelligence network caught that he had just contacted an encrypted money laundering account of the Blood Clan.
Keep an eye on that account for me. In addition, let the financial manager of the territory take all the debt statements of his group. All the lows of hedge funds are transferred out. I want it before the sun goes due tomorrow.
I want to see Sebastian's capital chain completely broken before the sun goes down tomorrow. I want to let this group of despicable remnants and vampires know. As I front the Lompac Jother Tremulminct, they am in spillionaires and tricks. I'm even quality even all to be on the stage.
Father-in-law, don't be so angry. We are all a family. What's the matter? Can't we sit down and have a good talk? Family? Who the fuck is a family with you? Catherine, you bitch. Now, it's time for us to settle this blood account.
Gideon, don't slander me! What debts could there possibly be between us?
Father-in-law, I completely can understand what you are saying. Victoria was extremely traumatized after returning from the hospital yesterday. You sagely found some unknown woman to scare her. As a father, that's not very appropriate, is it?
The origin is unknown? Her origin really unknown? 3 years ago, you tinsely flew rissi the disha haystop which dren was at to mula wide. Give Fisuk rate down $1 million. That they had would one request you with Sabi tortured the girl. Just keep her breath.
Father, and I dilly do know until my make it at some tack. You just trying to scare woman gyne zebent late. Just say, their new fabricate some outrageous hatron a quarter. Woman relay consoriates kun of union vost walpong digwa.
But it is by no meal can no baron Persimmon!
Rant Persimmon, you deserve to sleep with what has died. Do it.
Father-in-law, that's quite a bold tone. Do you think that with just a single sentence, you can bring down the family I've painstakingly built? What did you say? The cohort duration plummeted across 4th of minion? All the soldier supplier they'll cut the clouds what? Gideon, are you crazy? Completely ruined my financial chain. What's the benefit to you? Benefits? The good thing is that it makes me extremely happy. Do you think you completely destroy me with this means? I still have the most deadly bottom card in my hand.
Gideon, I was wrong! I was blinded by greed! It's all Lucas! It was that damn vampire who forced me! He said that as long as the cubs are replaced, they can completely dominate the wealth of the whole wolf pack! Please, for the sake of the past, don't kill me! Don't kill me!
Say, where is the vampire now? Alpha, it's not good. The guards over there in the hospital sent an emergency telephone. Miss Nova, she's gone. Where did you get her? Gideon, even if you destroy my consortium with the power of the wolves, and so, you will never want to find your baby half-blood. I'm afraid she has now been cut into pieces and thrown into the sea to feed the sharks. If you don't say the coordinates in a minute, you won't have a chance to open your drape. Miss Nova was taken away by an unlicensed van with odor-shielding spray, but the surveillance along the way showed that the car was on the highway on the east coast. Go straight to the abandoned silver smelter in the eastern seabirds. Asher, leave 2 high-level warriors to watch these 2 human wastes. The rest of the commandoes, bring all the heavy firepower armor and silver weapons. Follow me. Yes, Alpha.
Victoria, you can't escape. If you let people go, I may be very compassionate. Leave a whole corpse for you, this dirty vampire mixed race.
You cold-blooded bastard! Why can't you continue to recognize me as your daughter?
Take this parasite back. Tim up in the dungeon. I want her to have a physical experience. What does it mean that life is not as good than death?
Dad.
Whose wild seed are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fingernails and toenails were ripped out alive. Her whole body is full of deformed, broken bones, and now even the slightest sight of someone approaching makes her tremble all over in fear. Don't tell me, what right do you have to sit here crying in front of me?
I don't want to, Dad. I really don't want to. It was Catherine who forced me. At the age of 9, she forced me to drink the witch's magic potion that your daughter's way of talking, walking, eating, and even breathing. She said that as long as I become your cub, I can my own of the tall wolf pack live the most noble life.
Catherine, yondif to human being. No brain to plan such a seemel situation. Tell me, who is the vampire?
It's Lucas.
The chief assistant who has been with me for 15 years, dealing with all the public and private affairs inside and outside the territory for me, and accompanying me through countless bloody wars. parliamentary storms, and the territory mess. The man who I absolutely trust, unexpectedly, it was the real murderer behind the scenes of throwing my daughter into the black market purgatory with his own hands.
What a Lucas. What a trick to be dark under the lamp.
He said that you are too arbitrary and strong as Alpha. It said that you, a proud wolf, deserve to be cut off. He said that Long, take advantage of my sedimflin and licked it to thigh of their sooner.
The number you dialed has been disconnected.
Zane! Check it for me!
Use all the trackers in the territory to dig up the vampire bastard Lucas. Where is it now?
Alpha, his smell is still in our surveillance network, and he can't run far.
Don't you want to be the daughter of Alpha with absolute power? Then open your eyes wide and take a good look. I am the real lady of the wolf pack. How did she get everything that belonged to her back?
Honorable Alpha, someone has brought it to you. In the past few days, this stupid human woman has lost $300 Bevan in our field. The real estate, luxury cars, and the shares stolen from your consortium all been margage.
You are so promising, Catherine.
Gideon, help me! They're gonna cut off my hands and feet and go to the underground black market to sell them to witches! I was really deceived by Lucas, the vicious vampire. He asked me to come here to gamble. He said that the rules here can help me win back all the money I lost.
That vampire bastard has already taken away all the funds you have cashed out. He escaped back to the deepest blood nest and lived freely. Don't want to see again in this life and the next life.
The way to live.
Did you leave her a way to live when you threw my cub into the black market?
When you watch Lucas, a vampire, take away the wealth of the wolves and destroy my own flesh and blood.
Have you left me a way to live?
Take away.
Sebastian has been controlled by the highest armed level of the human police, and the Supernatural Council has also intervened in the investigation. He is suspected of using chi-bulls to launder money, buying murderers to torture mixed-race werewolves, and a number of felonies that span human and supernatural world. In this life and the next, he will never want to turn over from the black prison guarded by heavy troops. With his imprisonment, his family officially declared bankruptcy, and all the core assets, land and resources under his name were cruelly and thoroughly annexed by my wolves, with the momentum of sweeping the fallen leaves in the autumn wind.
Have you found the specific location of Lucas?
I found it, Alpha.
He used the cashed funds to buy an ancient secret manor deep in the dense forest. To guard against us, he hired Moristus High-Cletum vampire guardians.
Alpha Gideon! All the assets transferred by me. 1 billion. I will return a lot to the wolves. Please, for the sake of being an assistant by your side for 15 years, look at those feelings in the past. Let me live.
15 years. You eat the offerings of my wolves and enjoy the tremendous power I give you. Behind the back, he climbed to my wife's bed and gave birth to Victoria, a dirty mixed-race bastard. In the end, you even exchanged my real flesh and bones.
Lucas! In your cold heart that belongs to the alien race! Don't you even have a trace of awe for the goddess of moon?
It was Catherine who seduced me. It was that woman who forced me. She said that you are so busy that you always ignore her. She said that the person she loves is me. Alpha, at that time I was just a low-level vampire without family shelter. What do in the face of your wife so patient? I really have no choice.
An innocent low-level vampire? A weak who no choice and hire supernatural gangs and torture my only heirless and a more for 9 years. The system unknow what is he could take in the one he ladges the ball my concantation but chant Lucas start!
No, don't, Alpha, please!
She finally showed a stiff smile at me, which was a little rusty but extremely relieved for the first time in 16 years. The sun dispelled all the haze and bloodshed. In this land dominated by absolute power, all traitors and cold-blooded aliens have ushered in their due judgment in the fire of hell. And my daughter, my only heir, was finally reborn in the fire on the ruins.